Hello, my beautiful people. How's it going? So, what have I got today? Today, we're going to be doing some budgeting because I feel like I have fallen out of touch with it. And this is the one thing I really enjoy doing is the prep work before the cash stuffing. And for those who are joining me here for the first time, hi, my name is Michelle. I'm a cash-based budgeter here in Western Australia. We are going through a bit of a wet spell in Perth, and it has made a bit of a damper on most people's moods, but you know what, we'll persevere. So this is something I like to do every week actually, because my husband gets paid weekly and I get paid fortnightly or bi-weekly for those in the US. So this is a bit of a planner I made for myself because I couldn't find a planner that kind of does everything for me. But so this is just a budget financial planner that I've made for myself. So basically what I've got here is a calendar of ad hoc planned, I guess, spending that I have to do, or any ad hoc bills that come up. So things that are in, like early on in the month, I had my managers going away parties. For those who are new here, just a bit of a backstory, my manager, who has been with the company for I think 15 years, yes, she was there for 15 years, and then I came in, and so I've been with this company now for 8 years, and she's been my manager. So it's been a bittersweet goodbye because I know she's going on to do something different and something really that she wanted to do. But it's sad for me because I've lost a really good manager. But we are friends outside of work as well, so it's not like it's a complete goodbye for me. But I have had to step up in my manager's role. This has been the first week I'm doing it. I've already had to face some challenges, but I believe I did well in all of them. And so I'm kind of proud of myself, but I'm still not sure if this is or the direction I want to go in at this stage of taking on the role permanently. But I digress. That's not what you're here for, but you know me, I like to ramble. So I've got my paydays here. I've put down here that I've got that mumcation coming up, so hence a lot of my sinking fund monies might be going there. I have the car registration, so this is the second car. So one car I paid off earlier in the year for the full year. This is the second car that I aim to pay off for the full year. And my mom comes at the end of the month, so I'm kind of excited. So there may be some expenditure for that. I've also put here that I have another present that I need to buy for the month of September. So it's just me making some note over here. And the fact that I have a really big bill in September, which is the land rates. On this side, I've put down my reoccurring bills, and that is bills that I pay every month or every week. So things like daycare fees, life insurance, car insurance, home insurance, health insurance, iCloud, Cricut Design. What else have I got here? I've got the various charities that hubby and I donate to. So we have 2 charities that we like to donate to. One is the cancer research and the other is compassion. So we've got all that here. So what I've done is I've broken it up in each week what I would need as a minimum in my bills account, and then of course I've got the total there. So this is kind of like, I found that this is better for me to write it out like this than in here, because there's a lot of like weekly bills that come out as well. It's not for everyone, and I totally get it. Some people prefer visual as a calendar, but for me this kind of works for now. And what have I got here? So here, my debt. So going into August, I have a credit card debt of $2,497.65, which is great, I believe, because I started off July with a credit card bill of almost 4,700, and so we're now down to that for the month of August, which is great. I have nothing in Afterpay. I paid that off in July. I have nothing in PayPal, paid that off in July. So I'm really proud. So as much as I had a bit, I guess that's why I had that bit of a burnout, is because I was so focused on paying these debts and I was not putting much to sinking funds or savings. So it was kind of bringing me down. This month, I have some big bills, unfortunately, that is not going to still allow me to put much to savings and sinking funds. But I'm not going to let that get me down, because I'm so proud of the fact that, a bill comes in and I'm not stressing about it. That's what I love about the system. It doesn't allow me to stress about where am I going to get the money from, because I've either been putting aside money for it, or I know that if I work it out properly in my plan, I've covered. And that's what I'm going to show you what I did here. So this is my month, and I've blanked out the income, because I guess I'm still not very comfortable in telling. I'm so sorry, everyone. I truly am. I am getting there. I will get there, I think. It's just that I feel as though if I tell people how much I'm earning, will it come across as bragging? And I know it shouldn't, because everyone is at different earning capacities. Everyone is in a different job or different work-life situation. So I know I shouldn't feel like that, because there must be someone out there with a similar income to me, and so this might help them. I totally understand, and maybe if that's God's way, I one day will let you guys know. But at the moment, this is what I think I'm comfortable telling everyone. And so with my income, this is a combination of mine and my hubby's planned income, as in the salaries we get now. Hubby is on a contract, so basically if there's annual leave, sick leave, any public holidays, he doesn't get paid for all of that. So that is why the actual is important to us, because it might be less than what we anticipate coming in. Then the mortgage, like another thing I blanked out, not quite there in telling everyone, and I do apologize. So my planned bills, even though I've calculated 3,526 for planned bills for the month, I'm going to aim to put 4,000 in there, because right now, not all the insurances have gone up, but I have been getting letters recently that to expect the increase. So I thought, what if I aim to put $800 a week towards the bills account? That should cover the increases that I've been feeling, and that is what has brought down my buffer significantly, because some, especially daycare, daycare has increased significantly, and so that buffer money that I had in my bills account suffered a lot. But I'm so grateful for that buffer that I had in there, so that when the bills were coming out, it wasn't stressing me too much. I'm kind of sad though, because my buffer doesn't look like much at the moment. But it should look better by the end of this month, because my hubby actually gets 5 paychecks this month, being a 5-week month. I still just get my 2. Now, for upcoming bills, we have $850 towards the rego that needs to be paid. And that is the car registration for the year. And then the land rates, which is due next month, which is $1,600. Now, I have 2 options. I could either pay it quarterly, and that works out to be almost $400 a quarter, or I can choose to pay it off completely in the month of September in one hit, and I'm going to try and aim for that. See, the money, if I put that money aside and something comes up, okay, fine, I have to use that, and I'll just pay it quarterly. But my aim is I'm going to try and aim to pay it off for the month of September. Debt, with the planned income, I plan to put $400. hubby has a few gigs this month with his band, and that should bring in some additional income. Until the debt is paid off, all that additional income is going to go into paying off the debt. So that should make some difference for the end of the month. Savings and sinking funds. Now I have a mandatory savings of $385 that comes out of my paycheck because I received a pay rise. And so what I thought, that rather than it going into, I guess, spending, my pay rise is not quite that, but whatever I'm getting as a pay rise, I'm just putting it straight into savings. Of course, if I have to start using that money to combat inflation or the increased prices in my bills, then that's what I'm going to do, because that's why most of us in my company got pay rises to kind of combat the whole inflation situation. And my company is not very good in giving pay rises, every year. So they tend to give us a bit once and then they forget about it for the next 5 years. So there's likelihood for the next 5 years I'm not going to get a pay rise. But we all know that inflation does go up every year almost. So when I think of my variable expenses for the month, I am not left much for sinking funds and savings challenges. It's only $800 for the whole month. But it's still something. I'm not mad at that, because what I've done is I've actually put more in my variable expenses so that I'm not going to be dipping into anything else. That's how I envision the month of August going. And so I did my first paycheck for August, and guess what? I did it and I was quite happy with it, and I didn't pull out the money. So I don't know why, but there was more than enough money in here. We were using quite a bit of the groceries we already had. We just didn't end up pulling out the money. So I did the budget, but so I actually was like, okay, there's no point filming it, because I don't even know why I didn't do the process on camera. I really don't. I just did it, and I told myself, okay, I need to pull the money out, and I just didn't do it. So that's why there's a cash stuffing video missing for the first week of August. So then comes to the second week of August, because it is the 9th of August today, and pay comes in tonight for my hubby, and the pay comes in tomorrow for me. So I thought, let's discuss. Again, I was almost not going to talk about it. I was just going to pull the money out. And then I realized, hang on, I need to do this, because someone out there might find some inspiration from it. And if you do, great. If you have questions, please do reach out to me. I'm more than happy to answer how I am working it out. It's not perfect, but I think it works for me. And I think that's very important for people out there to understand that what works for one not necessarily works for everyone. And one of the things that really resonated with me was I was watching Lindsay at Little Helpful Files do her video, and she was actually, let me bring it out here. She has got a monthly savings challenge with Bible verses, and it's absolutely beautiful. Now, I really wanted to start this in August, but with the budget burnout, and I was thinking, what if I started another challenge? Isn't that just going to make it hard on me? And I thought about it, I prayed about it, and I said, no, I'm going to wait. And if it takes me one more month, because I really wanted to do this with Lindsay, but I thought, take a step back. That doesn't mean you still can't enjoy the verses, and that's what I'm going to do. And this one, I was so grateful for her message in one of her last videos, and where it says, do not be weary. And that is so apt, and that's so what I needed to hear. And that is why this gave me the reason to get back on camera, and so even though I haven't worked it out in front of you, I thought, let me just take this moment to discuss it with yourselves. And so for my income minus the mortgage And so this is hubby and my income minus the mortgage. We're working with $2,795. And so for the reoccurring bills, like I said, I am aiming to put $800 a week. Fuel this time around will get 100. Registration's getting 820, leaving me with a balance of 1,075. I go down to my variable expenses, 200 for groceries. There's coffee, takeaway, spending, my splash cash, hubby splash cash, leaving us with 665. The credit card is getting 200 this fortnight, leaving me with 465. Now with savings challenges, we're putting $10 into the winter challenge from Cash. Koala savings will get $5 as usual. Every fortnight I put $5 in that account. And then the mandatory saving of 385, leaving me with only 65. I do like to micro invest, so I have an app that lets me auto invest $10 a week. So I'm putting $30 in there. And I'm left with 35. Now that 35, I could have split it up with all these cash envelopes, and I decided, no, I'm just going to put it all into that vacation fund because I know I have that momcation going. I have more than enough money in all the different envelope categories that should something come up, or if my husband and I want to take a little one out, or if we have to buy a gift, we're covered. We've got money in those envelopes that I'm not stressing. So what I decided to do in the next cash stuffing, I'm going to have this money here, which is not much. How much is it? It's going to be $35 here, 45, and then this money here. And then instead of doing the variable expenses, I'm just going to pull this money out. So I'm going to pull out $180 for this week and just some of this money here and do my cash stuffing. So 2 weeks worth of cash stuffing. I thought that would work. Anyway, everyone, that's my budget for the month, the first and the second week of August, including my month budget. I hope that made sense to everyone. I know sometimes these can be a little messy, and just let me know if you preferred me just discussing it, or would you prefer I actually did the working out with yourselves. Just give me a heads up as to what you believe worked better. I would really love to get your input on it. It's just, I happen to love the budgeting videos. I love how people work it out. I happen to love how people come to the decision they made. So, and because it does inspire me, it gives me ideas. It also, it's just the nerd in me, I think. Anyway, everyone, I'm going to sign off over here. I hope everyone is healthy and happy. I really, if anyone wants me to say any prayers for them, please put that in the comment section below. Oh, don't forget, I'm still running my giveaway. It'll be closing at the end of this week. So how you need to enter is you need to comment down below, and you must be publicly subscribed to my channel. And what is in the giveaway? Well, I'm giving away a beautiful A7 wallet from Mandy Budgets. I've already made all the arrangements with her. So if you want to be in the running for that, please make sure that you comment down below and be publicly subscribed. And if you can be subscribe to my Insta as well, it'll be really, really helpful, because that's where I probably will be contacting you to let you know if you have won the wallet. And I don't think I said this in my last video, but Mandy Budgets has been really kind to give me a discount code. So should you want to buy that wallet on your own accord, you can do so. I will leave it in the description down below. So do make sure you check out her Etsy store. She's a beautiful individual, absolutely love her, and I am so grateful that she's helping me with this giveaway. Again, I ramble a little bit, but it was very important that I let you know about the giveaway. And Everyone, I truly do believe that we are all here for a purpose, and I hope that and pray that you all find yours. And till the next time, do look after yourselves, be kind to yourselves and kind to one another. Take care, everyone. Bye.